What if I told you that the fatigue you feel, the dryness, the low energy, the discomfort you've been quietly living with, none of that is just aging? What if it's actually a blood flow problem and 8 specific exercises can start reversing it starting today? I'm Dr. Ramalia, and in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what's happening inside your body after 50, why most doctors never talk about this, and the 8 clinically informed exercises that my patients have used to restore circulation, improve intimate health, and feel like themselves again. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will have a complete plan, and I promise you, exercise number 4 is going to surprise you. Before we get into the exercises, I want to show you the science, because you deserve facts, not guesswork. A landmark study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that nearly 43% of women over 50 report significant changes in intimate health, including dryness, discomfort, and reduced sensation, directly linked to declining estrogen and reduced pelvic blood flow. A 2021 review in Menopause, the Journal of the North American Menopause Society, confirmed that pelvic floor dysfunction, which affects up to 50% of postmenopausal women, is one of the most undertreated conditions in women's health. And here's what really caught my attention as a physician. Research published in Obstetrics and Gynecology showed that targeted exercise, specifically the kind that improves blood flow to the pelvic region and lower body, can improve intimate comfort, reduce urinary leakage, and restore vaginal tissue health without hormones or medication. A 2020 study in the European Journal of Applied Physiology also showed that women who performed regular lower body and core exercises had significantly better peripheral circulation, meaning better blood delivery to the tissues that matter most. This is not a lifestyle topic. This is a medical topic, and it's time we talked about it openly. So let's talk about why this happens, because understanding the cause is how we fix the problem. When women enter perimenopause and menopause, typically between ages 45 and 55, estrogen levels drop significantly. And estrogen is not just a reproductive hormone, it is a vascular hormone. Estrogen keeps your blood vessels flexible. It supports the lining of vaginal tissues. It drives blood flow to the pelvic floor, the vulva, and the surrounding organs. When estrogen declines, blood flow to the pelvic region decreases. The vaginal walls thin, a condition called genitourinary syndrome of menopause, or GSM. The pelvic floor muscles weaken, nerve sensitivity reduces. And what does that look like in your day-to-day life? Vaginal dryness and irritation, pain or discomfort during intimacy, reduced sensation and arousal, frequent urinary urgency or leakage, lower back pain and hip tension, fatigue that doesn't go away with sleep, feeling disconnected from your own body. I see this in my patients every single week. Women who are otherwise healthy, active, and vibrant, but suffering in silence because no one told them this was treatable. Here's what I tell every one of them. Your body has not given up on you. It just needs the right signal to restore circulation. And that signal, it comes from movement. All right, let's get into it. Here are the 8 exercises that I recommend to my patients for restoring pelvic blood flow and intimate health. I'll explain what each one does, why it works scientifically, and how to do it correctly. You don't need a gym, you don't need equipment, you just need a mat, about 20 minutes, and consistency. Exercise number 1, diaphragmatic breathing with pelvic floor engagement. I know, breathing doesn't sound like an exercise, but hear me out. The diaphragm and the pelvic floor move together. When you breathe deeply and correctly, you create an intra-abdominal pressure rhythm that massages the pelvic organs and drives fresh, oxygenated blood into the pelvis. A 2019 study in neurourology and urodynamics confirmed that diaphragmatic breathing directly reduces pelvic floor tension and improves tissue oxygenation. How to do it? Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat. Place one hand on your chest, one on your belly. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts. Let your belly rise, not your chest. At the top of the breath, gently lift your pelvic floor, like you're picking up a blueberry with it. Exhale slowly for 6 counts and release. Do this 10 repetitions twice a day. It takes 3 minutes, and it sets the foundation for everything else. Exercise number 2. Kegel exercises, done correctly. Yes, you've heard of Kegels, but most women are doing them wrong, and that's why they're not working. Kegels strengthen the pubococcygeus muscle, the hammock of muscle that supports your bladder, uterus, and rectum. But they also pump blood through the pelvic floor with each contraction like a small circulatory squeeze. Research in International Urogynecology Journal showed that women who performed Kegels correctly for 12 weeks had measurable improvement in vaginal blood flow and reported better intimate sensation. The correct technique: do not squeeze your glutes or hold your breath. Focus only on the muscles you'd use to stop urination. Hold the squeeze for 5 seconds. Then fully release for 5 seconds. The release is just as important. Work up to 10-second holds over time. Do this 3 sets of 10 reps daily, morning, afternoon, or evening, your choice. Exercise number 3, bridge pose, glute bridge. The glute bridge is one of my absolute favorites for women over 50, and here's why. It activates the glutes, hamstrings, and pelvic floor simultaneously. When you lift your hips, you create a surge of blood flow into the pelvic basin. It also strengthens the posterior chain, your lower back, glutes, and hips, which supports pelvic alignment. A study in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science found that regular glute bridge training in postmenopausal women improved both pelvic floor muscle strength and lower body circulation within 8 weeks. How to do it. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet hip-width apart. Press your feet into the floor and lift your hips toward the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes at the top and your pelvic floor. Hold for 2 seconds, lower slowly. Do this 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps, 3 to 4 times per week. Exercise number 4, happy baby pose, the surprise one. Okay, I promised you a surprise. This is it. Happy baby pose. Yes, it looks a little silly, but the research behind it is remarkable. This yoga posture creates maximum hip opening, releasing the hip flexors, inner groin, and adductor muscles that tighten with age and restrict blood flow to the pelvis. It also directly stretches the pelvic floor in a lengthening way, which counterbalances Kegels. A 2022 study in complementary therapies in clinical practice found that women who incorporated hip-opening yoga postures had significantly reduced GSM symptoms, including improved vaginal moisture and reduced pain during intercourse after just 8 weeks. How to do it. Lie on your back. Draw both knees toward your chest. Grab the outsides of your feet or ankles if that's easier. Gently pull your knees toward the floor beside your torso. Breathe deeply into your hips and hold for 30 to 60 seconds. Do this once daily, especially before bed. You will feel the difference within days. Exercise number 5, squats. Body weight or assisted. Squats are a whole body vascular event. When you squat, you engage the largest muscle groups in your body, the quadriceps, glutes, and hamstrings, which demands a massive increase in blood flow to the entire lower body, including the pelvic region. The American Heart Association notes that large muscle compound exercises are among the most effective ways to improve cardiovascular circulation and peripheral vascular health. Beyond circulation, squats also improve bone density, which drops significantly after menopause. A 2020 study in Osteoporosis International found that resistance-based squatting significantly slowed bone mineral density loss in postmenopausal women. How to do it safely. Stand feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly turned out. Lower as if sitting into a chair, chest up, knees tracking over toes. Go only as deep as comfortable. You don't need to go low, you need to go consistently. Use a chair behind you for support if needed. Do this. 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps 3 times per week. Exercise number 6, butterfly stretch, seated inner thigh release. The inner thigh muscles, the adductors, directly border the pelvic floor. When they're tight, they compress blood flow to the vulvar and vaginal tissues. This is one of the most underappreciated contributors to intimate discomfort in women over 50. The butterfly stretch creates a sustained, gentle release of this compression, allowing blood to flow freely into the pelvic tissues. Research in Maturitas Journal showed that women who regularly performed adductor and hip stretches reported less pelvic pain and improved intimate comfort compared to controls. How to do it? Sit on the floor, soles of your feet together, knees falling outward. Sit tall. Don't round your back. Gently press your knees toward the floor using your elbows. Hold for 30 to 45 seconds. Breathe slowly. Do this daily, before bed or after any exercise session. Exercise number 7, walking, the most underestimated medicine. I want to talk about walking because I think we've been dismissing it as too simple, and that is a mistake. A major study in the New England Journal of Medicine found that regular brisk walking reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease in postmenopausal women by 30%. That's not a small number. But for our topic today, pelvic health, walking works through a mechanism called rhythmic muscular pumping. Every step you take contracts and releases the muscles of your legs and hips, creating a pumping action that drives blood back toward the heart and into the pelvic basin. Walking also supports your lymphatic system, which has no pump of its own and relies entirely on movement to clear waste and deliver nutrients to pelvic tissues. A 2018 study in Menopause Journal specifically found that women who walked 30 minutes daily had lower rates of GSM symptoms and reported higher intimate satisfaction scores. Daily walking reduces GSM symptoms. My prescription? 30 minutes of brisk walking 5 days per week. Brisk means you can talk, but not sing. No gym required, just shoes and willingness. Exercise number 8, legs up the wall pose, Viparita Karani. I saved this one for last because it's the recovery exercise and it may be the most powerful of all. Legs up the wall is a passive inversion. When your legs are elevated above your heart, gravity does something remarkable. It reverses the pooling of blood that happens in the lower extremities after a day of sitting or standing and sends a fresh wave of blood back into the abdomen and pelvic region. Research in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine found that this posture reduces pelvic congestion, a condition where venous blood pools uncomfortably in the pelvis, and significantly reduces pelvic pain and heaviness in women. Pelvic congestion reduced by leg elevation postures. It also activates the parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest state, which is essential for intimate arousal and healthy vaginal lubrication, which is a nervous system response, not just a hormonal one. How to do it? Sit sideways next to a wall. Swing your legs up the wall as you lower your back to the floor. Scoot your hips as close to the wall as comfortable. Arms relaxed at your sides, eyes closed. Stay here for 5 to 15 minutes. Do this every evening. Think of it as plugging your body into a charger. Now let me give you a simple weekly structure, because information without a plan is just trivia. Every single day, diaphragmatic breathing, 10 breaths, twice daily, 3 minutes. Kegel exercises, 3 sets of 10, 5 minutes. Legs up the wall, 10 minutes before sleep, the charger. Monday/Wednesday/Friday, glute bridges, 3 times 15. Body weight squats, 3 times 12. Butterfly stretch, 2 times 45 seconds. Tuesday/Thursday/Saturday, 30-minute brisk walk. Happy baby pose, 60 seconds. Butterfly stretch cool down. Sunday, rest. Active rest, a gentle walk, light stretching, but rest. This entire program takes less than 45 minutes on most days. And within 6 to 8 weeks, based on the research I've shared with you, you should begin noticing improved moisture and reduced dryness, less discomfort during intimacy, better bladder control, more energy and improved circulation, reduced lower back and hip tension, a renewed connection to your body. This is not a miracle. This is physiology. Give your body the right signals and it will respond. I want to take a moment as your doctor and as a woman who works with women like you every day to say something important. You are not broken. You are not just getting old. You are not imagining your symptoms. The changes you've experienced after 50 are real. They are physiological, they are measurable, and they are addressable. For too long, women's intimate health has been treated as a taboo topic, something to whisper about or simply endure. That ends here on this channel. Every week, I bring you science-based, physician-guided health information because you deserve accurate answers, not dismissal. The research is clear. Movement is medicine. The right movement, done consistently, changes the biology of your body at any age. You have more power over your health than you've been told. And I am here every single week to help you use it. Before you go, I need 3 things from you, and they'll take you less than 30 seconds. First, hit that subscribe button right now. Every week, I post new science-backed health videos specifically for women over 50. Hormones, heart health, bone density, sleep, nutrition, intimacy, all of it, and it's all free. Don't miss a single one. Second, drop a comment below and tell me which of these 8 exercises are you going to start with. I personally read every comment. I learn from you, and your question might become my next video topic. This is a community, not just a channel. Which exercise will you start with? Third, share this video with one woman in your life who needs to hear this. A sister, a friend, a mother, someone who's been suffering in silence and doesn't know there's a real, natural solution. Sharing this video could genuinely change her life. And if you want to go deeper, I've put together a free downloadable guide with the full 8-exercise plan, the research references, and a printable weekly tracker. The link is in the description below. This is Dr. Romalia. I'll see you in the next video, where we're going to talk about the 5 foods that are silently destroying blood flow in women over 50. You're going to want to see that one. Take care of yourselves. You deserve it.